Thank you and welcome to the call for the Instant Rewards Network back office live training. Excuse me. Let's see, get back in here and get over here and take my screen off of Splash and share my screen. Get over here to the main Instant Rewards. I've shown this flow chart before here, and I'll just show it again. Okay, we deal mostly with Instant Rewards on these calls. We do cover the similarities in the Instant Money Network because they both connect to the Instant Rewards offer site. Okay, the Instant Rewards Network lead capture page that I've been using is the new one. I think it's Splash 17. And then the first default page over on Instant Money Network, they both tie into the Instant Rewards offer networks, where you go and do your starter, your 60, your easy, fast, quick, whichever programs. Okay, but as far as the operation of these two networks here, they're both pretty much the same. Back office, they operate and look the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically come over here and show you the login panels for Instant Rewards Network and the login panel for Instant Money Network. And you get logged in to the Instant Money Network. Here's your control panel home with your buttons for your personal info, your stats, view leads, your calendar, and the functions that you have here. Over here at Instant Rewards Network, they've got it set up just a little bit different, where when you get logged in, you've got a bridge that takes you to the directory page and an introductory video training. It's got your marketing link. Here you can set up your status check and set up your accounts with Instant Rewards, and then click on this, set up marketing system, and basically come in and see the same control panel as you have here. It operates with a little bit more functionality. There's a few things that you cannot do in either one of these networks, and that's when you get into the edit auto response. You can add auto responses, okay, to your messages. So if you want to carry it out a few more days, you can design an automatic follow-up message to go out to your leads when they sign up. I've got it out to day 12. We can take it from day 12 to day 15, 16, 17, start a new message and put it in here. And let's say test day 17, test 17, and click add message, and you'll see here where we've got a new message. You can preview it, open it up, back up on your browser, come over here, you can click on it, modify it, save the message if you make modifications you want to save. If you're in on one of these messages and you goof it up, you can always just go off page or just go back to another page, and you don't save the changes. If you really goof it up, you can always come back in and see if there's a message to match it on the global, and there's not here, so you wouldn't have to worry about overwriting. If you reloaded all of these right here, you would overwrite your first 4 messages, your send instant, and then your day 1, 2, 3. And of course, we just showed you here. If you try to click on this link right here, you only have two groups, active leads and converted leads. Okay. When if you click on this, it's going to just log you out. Okay. And the same thing over here at Instant Rewards Network. If you're into the edit auto responses, and I've got this out to 22 days, I can add another message in there. If I click on this lead, manage lead group link, it'll log me out. Okay, so we just log back in, scroll down here, and get back into the back office. So that's the similarities. They're both using the lead capture page systems at LCPS, leadcapturepagesystems.com. They are one of the major providers for the CPA industry. It's very functional, very highly functional. One of the things that you can do in both of these network back offices, okay, and just for, informational purposes, we'll get back over here to the main network of Instant Rewards. And I'm on the starter here. Okay, so if you've gone in and completed your offers on your starter, you should have a completion and a notice. I've had a few people that bounced. Go to your status and look at your referrals, your referral details, okay, and you can see who all has completed their offers and who hasn't. You can see which ones they've done. If there's any problems, you'll get a notice in the back office from tech support, from the admins. It'll show, a message. Come in here and check status. If you have any messages waiting for you, it'll show you on your status. In your higher value offers, of course, you're going to have to do several more offers. In your lower value payouts like starter and easy, which pay out $20, you can usually do one or two offers to completion. If you get up into the 50, 60, and 80 and the 40s, you might have to do 3, 4, maybe 5 offers, depending on the values. They spread them out across different vendors here. Okay, so that's how this flow chart ties in. Both of these front ends are two different companies owned by two different people. I think they both co-admin with each other. So they both tie in, but there's many others out there that also tie into the Instant Rewards network. There's DMT and several other companies. So, excuse me. What I'd like to cover, some of the people have been asking about using the leads and stats, and I've showed this before. If you come in here and look at your stats, this is your daily chart right here. Okay, this is what you're going to see for the month. It's not going to show the daily. Your campaign stats. If you click on campaign stats, it'll show you whatever you had today. I had 12 uniques, 15 total. that shows me that I had like 3 come back and take a second look at the site, okay, but no opt-ins, so I had a 0 today. Over the past 30 days, we've had a pretty good ratio of 33 opt-ins at 12.8% conversion ratio. Total overall, we've had 65 opt-ins, so, not too bad for this, starting out. I haven't been hitting it real heavy for the past, 2 or 3 months. Click on page stats. You can come over here and look at your page stats and see which pages are converting the best. Take a look at this. This is the Splash 17. It seems to be converting the best so far. If I look at the high numbers, I've had some pretty good numbers over the past 30 days. 195 uniques, 414 total, 30 opt-ins at 15.4%. That's some pretty good little figures there. Okay. You can also use this drop-down menu here and go straight over to one of your bridge jumps. If you want to send a broadcast, and I've already sent one this morning at 6:57, so I have to wait until almost 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow before I can send another one. You can send a broadcast to all of your lead groups in both Instant Money Network and Instant Reward once a day. They're a little bit more lenient, so if you know how to use the lead capture page, not the lead capture page, but the autoresponders, the editor, okay? So let's just take this one here. Your broadcast would operate much the same way. You put your title up here. You use these codes down here for the lead's first name, lead's last name if you want to use it, their email and phone number. If you have affiliate variables, in a special lead group, you could use these variables. But since you can't create any more lead groups, you really can't create, use these variables. Everything on this side, okay, is for the affiliates. So your affiliates redirect URL, your phone number, the affiliate's username. It's pretty standard if you code this stuff in. Even if you code something in like http:// money network.com/ let's see, a username is affiliate username. I think that's how it would be coded in. Let me just do a Control-C and then come over here and plug this in to the editor. It's not letting me do that. Now, let's see if this works. You can drop that window down and tell it to give it the tag blank, which forces it to open up in a new window, or a tab. Insert and save. Now, when this is sent out as the broadcast, it would be live, but since we're just setting this up as an example for a sequential message. We come back here and look at this, click on this, and it punched in my username. So if somebody was to click this, it would take them over to my site, my lead capture page, and it's got my number up here, so it would work, okay? And that's, you know, making it clickable. There's a lot of things you can do in the way of what that does. It picks up that reference from your personal info, okay? So whatever you have over here in your personal info, when you filled out your application and you plugged in your ID, you can't change it. It would, you know, it would pick that up. So let's go back over to Edit Auto Response and open this up. And let's say we typed them a message. And say to your success, and we can say affiliate, first name, space, tilde, affiliate last name, tilde, and then we'll say tilde, affiliate email, and tilde affiliate phone. And if we save that, this would be a universal message, okay? And if I was to preview it, you would see that it went and picked up my information from the profile. And if you use those codes, it would pick up your information in your profile and put in there. You can also hard code it. If you want to send your leads a message, then all you have to do is just go in here and say Ernest ODell, email, you can just hard code the information in there. You can do the same thing up here if you wanted to hard code in your link. Now, if I don't make that hot clickable, the same thing with the email, then what's going to happen is it's going to be text. It's going to be all text. It's not clickable. They would have to manually take this and highlight it, copy it, or open that link up in a new tab to get it to work. So what I would do is to make it clickable in the email, I would just come back over here and I would take this right here, copy, Control-C. It doesn't like the right-click copy function too much. It doesn't work. It has some security issues. All right. So I use Control-C for copy and Control-V to paste if I want to copy something and paste it somewhere else. Let's go ahead and make that hot. Instead of using the a username code, we're just going to hard code it in, and now it would be hot clickable. Here we would take this, copy, and we're going to have to manually type in mail to colon, you can also put in a subject line with, I think it's question mark, subject equals open that up in a new frame. Okay, so if I update this message, I can go over here and I can see this down in the bottom left. It's got my email in there. It's got the subject line plugged in. If I click that, it should spawn my email program. Bring it up, and it's automatically filled in the subject line for me. So, you know, this is how you would hard code something like that if you wanted to have somebody to send you a special subject line. It would actually plug in what I just plugged in. Okay. And this right here, of course, would open it up in a new tab and send them straight over to my lead capture page. But because they're already in your lead group, you wouldn't want to send them back over to your lead capture page. Perhaps you would want to send them over to the registration page, or send them over to your offer site. So let's delete that one. Okay, and let's go back over to instant rewards. Works the same way. Okay, so if I'm looking at here's one I fixed up yesterday, day 22. It sends them a list of sample ad copy. Okay, so you know, a lot of people say, you know, I don't know how to get started. I don't have any ad templates to work with. So I just plugged in some ads. All right, here's a couple of dozen sample ads. There's and I put this in, you know, I think I put it in more than one place. Over here on the classified ad sites that we have set up here, I put some of the sample ads up here, okay, on the fourth link. So if you look for them online and you have the link to the sample ads, I'll go ahead and copy it here and paste it into the chat box window there. You can use this. You can come in here, grab some of this sample ad copy. Yes, you're welcome, Marco. You can take it and scrape it, right-click it, and copy it. Go over here and open up your text editor, you know, in your notepad, paste it in. You can reword it, rework it. You can put it in your voice and make it fit, you know, however you want. These are just templates and sample ads, okay? There's probably about 2 or 3 dozen on this page here, so you can kind of get some ideas. I've got tons of other ads. What I'll probably do is I'll plug them in sometime. It's got some more headlines, Also, remember over at imnmarketer.com, you've got some sample ads over here and sample text ads over here on the Advertising 101. So imnmarketer.com and the drop down over here on the Advertising 101 to sample text ads. There's a few here. And then, of course, you've got some of these links up here for classified ad sites. If we open that up, they've got all of these ad sites here that they have here on this site. They're not clickable, but you can left click, drag that down, and then right click on it and tell it to open it up in a new link, and it should open up and go over to that site. Okay. They just haven't made them clickable. Okay. So all of these ads, all of these ad sites are over on the free classified ad site, the classified ads over on webs. This one here, I've scraped them and plugged them all in, so you can use these here or you can use these here. Look and read these tutorials. Even though the tutorial was written for the Instant Money Network marketer, a lot of the concepts are applicable to the Instant Rewards Network. Okay, so you can use them. We go ahead and close this. Now, training your people. All right, if you have a large group of people in your downline, you may want to take some time to work with them and train them and make some tutorials and make them evergreen. There's a little place over here on the web that you can use if you don't know how to use Google Hangout, and if you can't afford the $49 a month for GoToWebinar and GoToMeeting and work one-on-one with your people. I'm going to give you that link right there so you can go and bookmark that link. Screencast-O-Matic.com. Somebody turned me on to it today in one of the threads over on Instant Rewards. So I went over here and I looked at it. You can watch this demo here, or you can just click to record. Now, the nice thing about having a pro account, they have $15 a year. They do accept PayPal and credit cards. $15 a year. There's no affiliate site on this. There's no affiliate commission. It's just Screencast-O-Matic. That's a little over $1 a month. I think you can get up to 2 hours per upload. With a free account, you can get up to 15 minutes, okay? Free hosting up to 15 minutes per upload. You can record your screen and your webcam. You can publish it to YouTube, high definition, publish to MP4, AVI, flash video. You don't get all the other tools on the free version, but on the pro version, you get all these tools here. So you get everything. Take the advertising off, take the watermark. You can record, only the webcam. It's real easy to learn. Set up an account. If you click on login, you don't have an account, you can register. email twice, first, second, then your password and password again, agree to the terms and service and register. Once you get set up, they'll send you an email and let you know that you're verified. Then you can just come back over here and log in. Once you're logged in, to access local recordings and other pro stuff, click Open Pro Tools. If you've bought the pro account, get on their news on their newsletter. You can download and install the little applet. It's just a little Java applet from Adobe. Works very good. And right here it says Run Applet. It's from Big Nerd Software. Okay, and this is to use the Pro Tools. And once you get it ready, then you can start recording. I've already got one over here. This one is unnamed. I think this is what I was starting to do today, and I just kind of bombed out of it, so I'll delete that. All right. We'll keep this because it's stored on the server. All right. I've already got it downloaded. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can go back in and set it to YouTube. I can take this, put a title on it, give it a description, put all my tags in here like you normally do on YouTube, choose a category, people and blogs. We can make it public, private, just like you would normally do on the YouTube interface. It's a little bit slower upload if you put it on high quality HD. If you want to add a captions file, you have to go and find the file and choose it and put it in. Okay. Sidebars, options, show advanced options. Then you would add your YouTube account. Okay. You would take this and launch your web browser. Waiting for you to authorize YouTube account in your web browser. And I would, if I didn't have an account, I would sign up. All right. So let's just go back here and we'll go in here and choose my primary. And you can say allow access. Hopefully they won't hack my Gmail account. And remember this on this machine. If you want to add another account, launch the web browser. I may have to log out of one account first. So let's stop that. Come over here, sign out. All right. Get back into my uploads. Oh, this is for premium hosting. Okay, let me log out. Log back in. I just started using this today, but create channels. I'm going to have to spend a little time with this, but basically you can start recording just like you normally do on Camtasia or Debut. Run this and you can start recording your screen. It will come in here. You can do a microphone check. You can set up your microphone. You can set the volume to 100%. You can auto adjust the volume, or you can manually adjust it and click OK. You can go full screen. You can go full high def. You can change your screen resolution. You can take your screen resolution and you can move it around. You can grab a hold of it, drag it around your screen, and just center around this what you want to record and leave the peripheral out, okay? Or you can go full screen and capture everything. This starts your recording. You click on that. It gives you a countdown similar to what you would do over in Hangout. And then when you get ready to stop, you can move over to different areas. It runs a little slow because it's running on Java. Okay. Go back to screen recorder. You can change up. You can change tabs. Come back to screen recorder and say start or restart or done. You can even open up your webcam and put yourself down here in the corner while you're working and talking to people. So let's say done, and if you want to save it directly to YouTube or publish it up to screencast or save it as a video file, we've only got like 38 seconds, but we can sit here and play it, and we can play it back to ourselves. We can listen to it. We can edit the recording. If I want to come over to put that on hold, I can come in here. I can hide the mouse, hide the webcam, trim around, cut out, zoom and pan. There's a lot of things that you can use this for, and right now I'm just going to go ahead and log out because I'm not going to save that. So if you need some teaching tools, close that. There's a couple of tools that you can use and work with your people when they sign up under you. You can make some evergreen content like I've done on these webinars. This webinar here I'm recording using the GoToMeeting software, and I'll save it, right here locally on my hard drive, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. It would probably be a little faster if I did it on the server side and then moved it over from GoToMeeting over to YouTube. But I like to have everything here local on my machine so I can put it on different channels if necessary. If you go over to YouTube, all right, and let's say you want to sign into one of your accounts, one of your channels. I'll go in here and sign in on my Guerrilla Internet Marketing. I've got look in here on my video manager. I've got a bunch of uploads. I think I got 10 here. If I wanted to change my settings, I could change my settings here. I can create a new channel simply by clicking here, name the channel, okay, select a category, and then, select the content, and then agree to the terms, and then I could upload videos. I'm not gonna change anything right here. For right now, I'm not going to add any new channels, but if you wanted to, you could put a new channel up, share it with your people. I'm just going to go ahead and log out. So on each Gmail account, you can log into your YouTube. You can create more than one channel on each account. So you can have several channels. And of course, if you send these videos out, public or private, you've got to have, the people subscribe to it. So when I get through with this, it will be on the this channel here, which is YouTube DMS Groupster. Okay. And we are logged in, and this is where you would see basically everything that I've done. Click on videos if you want to see all of the videos. You'll recognize all the videos that I put up for instant rewards with this thumbnail here. Okay. A few over here without the thumbnail. They're pretty generic. The embedding the Facebook post into your websites. Did a little tutorial on that the other day. If you need to get some link juice on your websites, you can get some like that. Over here on classifieds, on this site here, if I go all the way to the bottom, it's got one of the posts that I put up from Facebook. It's an embedded post. If I'm not logged in to Facebook and I click on that timeline, I would have to probably log in, to see all of their content on that page. But if I wanted to comment anyway, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you have to be logged in to comment on any of these embedded posts. Set up an account, log in. This link would just take them straight over to the sales page. Okay. And this is basically a link that I put up here, and I think it was this one right here. I took this when I was logged in to Facebook, and I used a little drop down on it to embed the code, grab the embed code, and then plug it into your website. You don't have to be a programmer. Just, know that you've got to grab that code. And I think there's others. Yeah, there it is again. Takes a few seconds for it to spawn in. You change links. So check out the back office. Get familiar with the back office. It's not that hard. Read the getting started. It won't take you that long to go through some of these basic tools. Get a dedicated Gmail account. I don't know if it's perceived more professional than other email services like Yahoo, Hotmail, or AOL, but Gmail is a little bit bigger. It's a lot more functional than some of the others. I still have an old Yahoo, Hotmail email address. I don't have AOL, and I've got about several, I think 8 Gmail accounts. That was before they started verifying them with phones. Okay, so we'll go back here and log out. You do have to log out properly over there, but make good use of the IMN marketer training. Then, become familiar with your back office. This is pretty much generic. If you're over the Instant Money Network, you need to get into your back office. You would click here, and it would take you to your login panel. If you don't have access and you can't get in, then it's probably because you haven't filled out the registration portion. So you have to register for the back office. And that's on either one of these, the Instant Money Network or the Instant Rewards Network. Okay. You have to go through a registration process. And if you can't get the link from your sponsor, if your sponsor is missing in action or they're no longer doing the business or for whatever reason, then ask on the support group at Instant Rewards. Do not ask for support in the proof picks. The admins over there will definitely let you know that they are only there for proof picks. They try to be as polite as possible. Sometimes people, get their feelings hurt and take it the wrong way anyway, but this is just, where we can kind of show off some of our proof here. It's like here, one of the ladies says, I'm happy got my credits. So now I need to know what do I do next? And they say, check with your sponsor. Okay. I guess it would, be helpful to tell them that, this is only for proof picks. If you need support, go over to the Instant Rewards or the IMN Newbies support, or one of the 2 support groups. There's 2 or 3 support groups, that we can work in. We can get a lot of answers. I send them over to the Instant Rewards, Facebook.com/groups/Instant Rewards. This is the official Facebook group. It's the one where everybody pretty much goes and asks their questions about, support. When's the next webinar? What's the link? What time? So this is where you want to go. If you're not a member of this Facebook group, you definitely want to go over there, and I'll send you the link there in the chat window. Tiffany had a comment. She says, I see that many people are running off of Mozilla Firefox. Is this a better program to run when doing this? Yes, they do recommend that you use Mozilla for the simple reason that it credits easier. Okay, so and I'll show you here. If you go to Tools, Options, and wherever you set your home page is all right. Make sure these are all checked. But the one that's really important is this block pop-up windows. Make sure it's unchecked, okay? And then when you get down here to Security and Advanced, make sure these are checked here except for use a master password. Privacy, if you want to clear your recent history and all old cookies, there's a couple of links here on the Privacy tab and links down here when you get to this prompt box. You can tell it to do not tell sites anything about my tracking preferences. That way, you know, your cookies won't get written. Tell sites that I do want to be tracked, then they'll write cookies. You probably need to have your cookies turned on or enabled to get your credits, because when you start doing the credits on the website, you do, this is one of the problems why, one of the reasons why a lot of people are having MCR issues is, number one, they're not using Mozilla. Number two, they don't have it set up with the content block pop-up. And then on the privacy, before they start, they haven't cleared their history or remove individual cookies. Clear your history. Just basically, you can select everything, you know, today, or just select everything and then clear your history. I'm not going to do mine right now. And it would go and clear all the old history and the cookies. If you want to remove individual cookies, and if you know what you're doing over here, you can go in here and remove them, or you can just say remove all cookies, and once it finishes removing all the cookies, you see I've got a lot, okay? And then you just close it after you finish removing all the cookies. That way, when you get over to, let's say you're doing one of your offers, you've gotten signed in over from your referrals link. When you get their link, you'll see this, and you'll sign up right here with your email address. Go to the next step, and then it'll roll over, and it'll have another step for you to either go through the verification or extension process, and I think they even ask for a phone number so they can do a text or a security verification for you to prevent fraud. There's a few steps that you have to jump through to get, you know, plugged in properly, and I guess this is why a lot of people get hung up on the MCRs, because once they get back here in the offers section and they start doing offers, they don't credit properly. So let's say I wanted to do the Pimsleur, and if I didn't have my cookies turned on, then I could go through the whole kit and caboodle with this. I'm going to turn this off. This is aggravating. Let's try something else. Let's try the cooking pleasure. Some of these videos that you can't. Yeah, see, I've already completed this address. I've already completed this offer. So, you know, if you've completed the offer, on another network, then you can't, you know, do an offer again on a separate network like on the 20. You can't do it over on the 80 or the 40 or the 60. All right. So make sure that you have your options on the content, block the pop-up windows so that when you do click on one of these offers, it opens up in a separate tab. And make sure your privacy is cleared, at least remove some old cookies or clear your recent history for a day if you don't remove all of them. That way you can get properly credited. So let me log out of here and go over to the 80 and show you here. All right, I've got like a 0.6. I haven't completed my 80. I've got a 0.6 credit. So if I wanted to get a full 1.0 credit to promote this, I have to be green. Okay, so I'd come over here and I'd look at my offers, and I'd find something to make up the difference between 0.6 and 1.0, which is a 0.4. And since I've done a lot of these offers, I could do the Pimsleur 0.3, and then I could do something else for a 0.1. I could do maybe the Handyman Club or the Pimsleur, and that would get me complete for $9.95 and $1 for $10.95. You know, I'd have a little cost in the game. Would I have to keep this? No, not necessarily. They send you a language course. I think you get to keep the introductory course, but you can opt out of the monthly lessons. They do have an auto ship monthly, because I have the Pimsleur course in Hebrew and Arabic. Okay, I've got Hebrew and Arabic. I grew up over in North Africa, so, you know, I like to kind of brush up on, you know, some of my old language skills and spent some time over in the Middle East and, you know, learned Hebrew in about 2 weeks. It's that easy. So basically all I'd have to do is just come in here and find something to make up the difference. I could do 4 of these little 0.10 and be complete. I could find something in here, you know, here's a 0.5. I've already done this. Here's a Walmart gift card, Freestuff. I've already done the cooking pleasures. I haven't done the skillet. I could do the skillet for $9.95 for a 0.10. So if I want, you know, to promote the 80, I've just got to be complete. Now, if I come over here and log out of this, and let's say I go down to the quick, okay, and I'm registered in the quick, okay, and I log in, I'm not green in the quick, okay. I have to complete an offer, but yet I do have a completed referral, all right. So I check my referrals, and there she is. I've got a referral that's, you know, done her complete. So I got money waiting on me. You know, I've got $30 sitting in here waiting on me. So you would think, all right, Ernest, it would behoove you to go ahead and get complete. So, you know, the little quick, it's a 2-offer site. You can come in and do like a 0.6 on a credit score if you haven't done it anywhere else, or a GameFly. I've done the knife, so I couldn't do that again. Here's a 0.75 and a 0.55. I could do that and I'd be over, or I could do a 0.25 and a 0.75. I could do two offers here. I could find something over here like brain buys. Do the brain buys for 0.35 for $4.95. And then find I'd be over 1.05 if I did the GSN for the game skills, brain buys, and one of the others. Come over here and look at some of these. Here's a full 1.0 credit on the payday loan. I don't recommend payday loans, not at 800% interest. And they do require you to pay it out over a period of 3, 5, 6 months. So it's not like you can just pay it right back. They're going to make their money off of you, and they're a broker. I mean, you could probably sign up with one of these, and then put your information in, but missing credits are not accepted for this offer. So, if you don't get an actual credit because of your browser settings, then, you got to go do something else. You're stuck out. I'd say something else, but we're recording. Any questions? I've got everybody unmuted. Any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Bésame, bésame mucho. Gary says, "Oh no, Ernest, please don't start singing." Well, if we don't have anything else, then I'm going to call it even. I hope this has been helpful. I've had some people ask, could we just go back over some of the basics again? I said, sure. So, yeah, you want to make sure that your browser is Firefox. Now, once you get set up, and once you've done your completions, then you can go back and use whatever browser you want. You can go back to using Chrome, Internet Explorer, Opera, Safari. There's a lot of great browsers. I love Opera. I love the Opera browser, okay? So, if I show my desktop here, I think, yep, here it is. I've got the Opera shortcut on my desktop. So I use it occasionally. I don't use it to do any offers, but I use it because it runs a little bit lighter. One of the lightest browsers is Google Chrome, as far as use of memory and bandwidth. I think it's probably the most efficient in the use of bandwidth and memory. So, if you're going to do some presentations, sure, I'd say, once you get your offers done with your Mozilla Firefox, then, you can do your ads in another browser. You can do all your other work in another browser. So, if there's no more questions, no questions at all, I'm going to call it a night and let this thing go to render.
Thank you, Ernest.
Margot, Let me know if you need any help. Give me a call. What's tomorrow? Sunday? Today's Saturday, right? Tonight's Saturday.
Yep.
I'll see everybody after church.
Thank you.
Talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Everyone.
Good night.